Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Alright, guys. The Sooners won in Stillwater. They're back to winning in Stillwater. This time they won it 70-61 as the Sooners clean house and sweep their state rival, Oklahoma State. They then began a Drew effect. Scott Drew and Bryce Drew, both of them. First, they took on Bryce Drew and Vanderbilt and got them pretty good, and pretty often, as the Sooners send the Commodores packing often and early. 86-55, the final. Do the Drew, is what they could say in Sooner Nation this week. Do the Drew. Scott Drew and Bryce Drew. We'll review Bryce Drew's half of the Drew brothers, plus a win in Stillwater over rival Oklahoma State. And next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Harry James. Alright, well, the Sooners did win 2 games this past week. Their midweek game against Oklahoma State and the Aggies. Sweep that game under the carpet. Get rid of them. Be done with them. Beat them in football. Now we beat them in their sport, in basketball. As, the Sooners clean house and sweep in-state rival Oklahoma State in Stillwater. So, how did they sweep the house, particularly this time around in Gallagher, Iowa? Well, first half was pretty decent for what we saw from both sides. Oklahoma shot 40.0% from inside the arch and 20.0% from three-point range in the first half. But here come the Cowboys, or Aggies, whichever way you prefer, shooting the whites out of the ball in the first half. 48.3% from inside the arch. And even more deadly from behind the archway. From three range, 58.8%. Second half, though, just like in the first half where OSU couldn't miss, second half, OU couldn't miss. With Oklahoma in the second half shooting 63.6% from inside the arc, and right at deadly 50% from behind the archway. While they played better offense for Oklahoma, better defense was also played by Oklahoma, holding Oklahoma State in the second half to just 37.5% shooting from inside the arc and 27.3% from outside the archway. But for the game, Oklahoma shot 50.0% from inside the arc and 33.3% from behind the archway. For Oklahoma State offensively, they shot 42.3% from inside the arch for the full game. Now from behind the arch, they still shot the ball pretty well, because of how well they shot the ball in the first half from behind the arch. But still, just 44.4% from behind the arch. Stat leaders in this ball game, 17 points. As far as points, assists, and rebounds are concerned, 17 of them went to number 24, Jamal Bieniemy, who did not miss a shot in this ball game for Jamal Bieniemy. Also, the assist bubbles. There were 2 bubbles here on the assist mark. One went to Rashard Odoms. 5 went to Rashard Odoms. 5 went to number 1, Rashard Odoms. Sorry. 5 also went to number 21, Christian Doolittle. The Do Man out of Edmond. And also the Do-It-All Man out of Edmond also had 7 boards to lead the Sooner Boomers. So there's that. That game's done. Oklahoma just led the last 4 or 5 minutes. That's all they led in that ball game, pretty much. Not so against Vanderbilt. As we do the Drew, Bryce drew first. And you know what? Oklahoma did a whale of a job on them in Vanderbilt as the Sooners send the Commodores packing, often early, 86-55 on OU Football Appreciation Day, as they have the ceremony during the a timeout a little bit early before halftime. Talk about that later. Let's talk about what happened on the court for the Sooners and the Commodores. First of all, for the Commodores of Vandy, in the first half, 37.0% shooting from inside the arc, 37.5% shooting from the three-point bucket. While Oklahoma shot 44.4% from inside the arch, 33.3% from behind the archway. As we go to halftime, second half, Vandy got a little bit worse than their 37% shooting from inside the arc in the first half. Oklahoma increased their defense and pushed them to shoot just 36.7% shooting from inside the arch in the second half, and just 15.4% from the three-point line. Oklahoma, however, 69.0% shooting from inside the arc, 25.0% from behind the arch. Hey, how about that? 69% shooting from inside the arc. 69%. Did you get that, Jerry Ramsey? Ha ha ha! 69% for the game. Sorry. For the game, Vanderbilt, 36.8% shooting from inside the arch, and 23.8% shooting from outside the arc. While Oklahoma from inside the arc shot 67.5% shooting from inside the arc, and from outside the arc, 30.4% from outside the arch. Now, what I was talking about earlier about the football team, they did have Football Appreciation Day earlier to about the 2-minute break right before they went to halftime. The media timeout, the under 3-minute media timeout, they did have the football team come out. Shortly after that, when they were heading back to their seats, I got to shake hands with Coach Shane. I'm not sure what to call him, because besides OU, a really big program that I've always secretly liked is Virginia Tech, and that's just because of what his dad did there. Not really because of Michael Vick or anything like that. I just liked the way that his dad coached them and that they were always ready to play. So I'm not sure what to call Shane Beamer. I don't know if we'll call Coach Beamer, because of course his dad, Coach Beamer, also got to shake the hands with the new Grinch on campus, Coach Grinch, the defensive coordinator. Got to shake his hand there. Pretty cool moment there, at least for me. And that. So, but that was about the football part of things, as they celebrated the Big 12 football, another Big 12 football championship for the Sooners. But on the hardwood at the LNC, this is how it looked stat-wise for the Sooners. 21 points as Christian James got back on his scoring streak. Number 0, Christian James, 21 points. Assists, 7 dimes went to number 24, Jamal Bieniemy. And the two did combine to lead the team with 5 boards apiece, 5 for number 0, Christian James, and 5 for number 24, Jolly Enemy. Alright guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. You can catch this and all my other videos on YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. They're also on my Facebook page, Harry James Taylor, and on my Twitter, @HarryTheSpy. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. See ya. Peace.